he was putting his nephew Future's music together the last time we was there, and he was telling me he can't produce my music because I'm not from Atlanta, and he got too many people in line. So best bet I go home and make my own tape, and
Well,
that's what I did. And he explained to me how I'm supposed to have the money. All of this is my sound.
mm-hmm.
And he looked at Skinny now. And that was the end of Nappy Roots. That's when I left the group.
Okay.
So working with Rico, I found out things about publishing and how Skinny been stealing.
You are now listening to
The Really Joe podcast. Really Joe. Really.
All right, so we back. Got the homie Big V, the legend, the platinum selling artist, the Grammy nominated, the full-time father, he put his kids in college. You know, we got him back on the show, man. Long list of things, man. I can't name them all, man. Welcome back to the show, sir.
Right on, man. What it do, man? Yeah, I night.
Man, I'm still kicking, man. You know, I can't complain, man. You know, so look, hey, before we jump into it, you know, a friend of the show, let me say that. She said, where can she get the Five Mics mixtape at? I just want to get that out the way early.
Right now at the top of the South, and I'm doing shows. So a lot of it is the pull-up value. Right now, you know, is in Bowling Green right now in Kentucky. I got a lot of stuff on platforms where you can get singles, but the whole mixtape, you have to see me for that one right now.
Okay.
And it's going to be on the sites in the gummy bear form as well.
Okay.
Some people ain't liking the smoke, but they, they do.
Right. Hey, and see, hey, she was like, she want the music. She don't even smoke. She want the music.
See what I'm saying? So I'm putting the gummy bear form of the album.
Yeah.
It's relative for those who might just want the gummy bears, they don't want they just want the music.
Yeah. Okay. And see, and she in Houston. You gonna be in Houston anytime soon?
Man, I ain't been long left in San Antonio, but I'm gonna be out there for the foul over, football season. I'm definitely coming to H-Town.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so look, hey, if I see you with a post, I'm gonna go ahead and let her know. I had tagged you in it on Facebook. You know, I don't know if you saw it or not. I know you've been working, so yeah. But so I'm trying to get the questions out the way. You know that a couple people wanted me to ask. So one of my people, he wanted me to ask you, with the way that the game has changed now, like the rap game, do you change your style up, or do you feel like you need to change your style up to kind of catch up with today's game?
Nah, not for me being Big V of Nappy Roots. I'm already made. 11 million people know my artistry and my work. So I kind of just lean to what I've been doing. Still doing that 35-year-old music that you known for, like Anthony Hamilton and all now, Hope for a Good Day.
Yeah.
I'm still in that vein, daytime music, day party, still reality rap conscious. Of course you have to, rap to where, okay, it's 40-year-old, it don't have to be outdated. My topics is still topics of my age.
Yeah.
So it's still that thunder.
Yeah, I got you. Another question that I had was, what's one person that you would do that you want to do a feature with, like today?
Shit. It'd be a lot of genres, but definitely Leon Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to work with him. Definitely Busta Rhymes. I think that would be dope with some energy. Him being the leader of the new school, and me the leader of the world famous Nappy Roots. I could hear Jada Kiss on something I do.
Yeah.
I think Eminem and Big V would sound like BB King and Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Or even Scarface and V, like Kobe and Mike. I think that would be an interesting take.
Yeah. So basically, you just need to be in the studio. Whoever want to pull up, you with it.
Oh yeah, man. Especially if you really talented. I love to work with Devin the Dude. And something really smoky. Probably whole infused, me and him would be a damn fool. Someone
Yeah.
red eyes.
Yeah, I've been listening to some of your music on YouTube. Also, if y'all not subscribed to his YouTube, go check out Big V Nappy Roots on YouTube. Get some of his up-to-date music. Man, I tell you one person, well, it's a group, it's a rap group. I think you would be dope with, like, if y'all put a track together, because they some of my personal favorites.
Who
And
that?
that's the Dirty Boys.
The Pimp and the Gangster?
Yes.
You best damn know it. I
Man.
mean, man, I've been wanting to do something with them boys, man. Ever since I don't know when hit the flow. And man, in my beating, and his pants is beating. And
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite songs.
Man, listen,
And
that
we
look.
took that nigga Supreme, man. We nicked that nigga Supreme, large pepperoni,
Man, listen.
pizza of the hill with extra
That
cheese, bitch, from lime, bitch, and flag. I listen to the Candyman.
What?
Come on, boy. One of my
What?
favorite albums, man. I'm
Man,
mad we didn't get the link up.
listen, that Love Us, Hate Us, that was my album right there. I'm in Tennessee bumping that at the time,
My grandmother from Knoxville. I mean,
What?
Cookville. Yeah, I'm a Tennessee boy, but trade.
Yeah.
All good, Salina. Yeah.
Man, listen, when I say, man, I used to bump them in Tennessee, and I was like, man, the rap game sleeping on them cats.
I thought they missed it. I thought the rap game missed it.
Man, they did, because that art of storytelling, that intro, man, that was one of the coldest
Talented,
stories.
man. Them niggas talented, man.
But I think y'all would go together like so dope, man.
I like to tour with them niggas because I think we remind each other. You can't hear the pimp without thinking about me.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of their work too.
Yeah. So look, hey, I was checking out one of your songs earlier. I was like, boy, that joint hard right there. Let me pull it up so I can get the name on it exactly right. Hey, I even shared it. You know what people hate to do sometimes?
Oh, they'll fuck over you. Do anything but shit.
Hey, listen, that Street Boy.
Man.
That Street Boy hard.
That's like James Chronicles, man. They be the girls that be on my street. I'm the only father on my street. And it's like, shit, boy, I got this gal I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy. And if you already know V, he always been that music. Like, I kind of blended in, to blend in with the group. But my signature shit is more along those lines.
Yeah.
Of reality rap. Yeah.
Hey, I'm listening to it, right? For the first time today. And I heard that line say, you ain't know he was cheating until it burned when you pee. And I was like, okay.
She didn't know cheating till it hurt when she pissed.
Yeah.
And it smelled like fish. And it swelled and it itched. And it's been 5 years and she done wrote off me and I got this gal I've been fucking with. She with Miss Stephanie now.
Yeah. Hey, when I say that joint was real, because, back in my younger years, I remember me and this girl, we had something. We ain't know who gave it to who.
That's the thing here. And most niggas, if they stay, they gonna make them tell. Yeah. Who was it, you son of a bitch? Or whatever. So that's the thing, in poverty, especially when, you West End dating, shortage of men in the hood.
Yeah.
She gonna knock both of us down. Whatever. Right. So I got this guy out of so that was just nigga story where I'm at, man. Just nigga giving plasma twice a week, but them lights to get paid. She got $3 rent. Big screen in every room. Right. Yeah. I represent that, man.
So it's two more I want to mention. I mean, I know you got a lot of tracks, but that when we were young, I was digging that when we were young, man.
For the show, man, this here, man, is if you like UGK's Riding Dirty, if you like Nappy Roots Wooden Leather or Outcast Equipment now,
Mm-hmm.
that Fat Mike album mixtape is for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it says, it's 13 songs of damn. Oh, look, they ain't weighing this right,
Mm-hmm.
So, and got several projects to do that. That's why I just switched it to, I know 11 million people. I created that QR code so you scan with your phone. And $20, 5,000 people, 100 racks. I just do it like that.
Yeah.
Rather it's baby bean, gummy bear, or reefer, or mushroom,
So, another song I gotta touch on because I bumped it on repeat. About the last couple weeks, a couple times, about 10, 20 minutes, on repeat. And it's mainly because you got one of my favorite R&B singers on it, and that's Urban Mystic.
Oh shit. That boy like Anthony Hamilton and Casey Haley wrapped up in one. You
Hey,
heard Carolina, Florida come out of that boys. Yeah.
yeah, I've been fooling with Urban Mystic since I Refuse. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
man. I fell into him with Where Were You when you first heard Big and then Pop and then,
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
were you? And
yeah,
then he really, man, you thinking they could get ready to sing every time I close my eyes. All right, nigga. But he rough, man.
yeah. And
Rough.
see, I like it because it's the funny thing is he kind of got that perfect sound to match with you because both of y'all got that raspy kind of strong voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So to me,
Bobby
it kind of goes
Womack.
like a what?
Bobby Womack, Jada Kiss Scanner, Bobby Blue
Yeah, yeah,
Bland, yeah, Johnny Taylor.
yeah, yeah.
That kind of music.
Yeah, man. It kind of went perfect, but I really like that all on me because I'm an R&B type dude. I don't really listen to this new rap stuff, whatever.
Mm.
I'm an R&B dude. So
Barbecue music, man. That's what Napa Roots became the king
yeah,
of. Barbecue music. You expect some ribs, corn on the
yeah,
grill when you listen to this shit, and we playing cards, smoking
right.
reefer, and sitting on the cooler, out back. So I represent that. My music represent that.
Yeah, man. And so look, we got to touch on the rap game, man. You're a legend in the game. I don't know if anybody ever told you this, but you're a legend, man. Coming from Bowling Green, Louisiana. I mean, not Louisiana, Louisville.
No, I'm Bowling
Excuse me,
Green, Kentucky.
Kentucky. My
I'm
bad.
from Greater Nashville. I'm 60 miles away from Nashville.
Right.
Louisville the other side. Them the city boys.
Man, my bad, man. Hey,
I don't know.
brain
I don't
fart.
know.
But coming from Bowling Green, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
and making it on that main stage, man, like that's a legend. So
Mm-hmm.
just like I got people, from where I'm from, small city, they rap, they made it to maybe not to your level, but they made it away from where we from. So I tell them they legends where we from, just because they,
Mm-hmm.
they made it bigger than anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that question, I want to ask you this question. How do you define success?
Can you can you buy a bill or clothes on a vehicle on your talent? Does your talent allow you to do things that you wouldn't otherwise? And then what do you change with your music? How does it affect people? The change of the day, like when I think of if rap was basketball,
Mhm.
I have to say 50 Cent is LeBron James. 50 Cent would be Shaquille O'Neal of rap. Too Short, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, where Jay-Z more LeBron, he made more money at it than anybody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Where if I got to rank Big V. Of Nappy Roots, I would be more Paul Pierce. I won a few, but I wasn't your prettiest champion at it in Nappy Roots. But when you talk about my individual skill, we talking the level, at least Tracy McGrady. If them boys would have had my back, you know what the fuck it is when I come down with it. You know what I mean? It might not be Kobe, might not be Jordan. I'm at least T-Mac or the Greek Freak. I'm gonna get me a yellow coat out of the shit when we talk about one of the best rappers. And I like what Snoop Dogg does. Like you can play 3 hours of singles on Outkast. You can play 3 hours of singles, and nobody can push more numbers than 8 Ball MJG.
Okay. All right. Now, just your opinion. Does the level of success depend on the individual?
I don't. It depends what you after. Like I really like Plies' music, and he's platinum, and he has money, and he mind his own business, and he stands, and he brought something to the game that wasn't there. He brought the goons and the freaks, and got them hollering Becky. And, you know what I mean? And E40 got spiritry. Like E40, yeah, no, and sprinkle me.
Hurricane.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He gets that yellow coat too. You know, but what did you bring to the game that wasn't there? If you sound like Drake, I probably won't listen to you. I like Drake. So I ain't no need to have him too.
Right.
You know, so how I define success is how did you change things? Okay. Like if Big V, he's from Kentucky. It's been 25 years since you heard a mainstream act. Now we're hearing Jack Harlow and ESTG and Bryson Tiller, and Kentucky has more street side now. Nappy Roots has always been like the Outkast is to Atlanta.
Right.
But now, man, it's people catching up. But I think success is what you set out to do. What did you accomplish? Like anybody could get to probably booking status. But what did you change with your music? What doors did you open? Okay. Like I know Kamikaze and David Banner and the Firewater Boys in 1999 when you go to Mississippi and you found out it's really like it without the internet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being a part of that.
So like what do you feel like you gonna bring to the game now? I mean, I know you kind of, I can't say redefining yourself, but it's kind of like you rebranding yourself.
Reintroducing.
Yeah.
First I was Nappy Roots. Now I'm working class. I'm the son of a woman who twisted tobacco, and my father was a garbage man. And you never heard hip hop working class. To where down. That dude, my style of music looks like Baby Boy's stepdaddy. Look like Melvin on Baby Boy. You know, and remember when the music was dressed like Tretch and DMX? When it was Dickie pants and braids straight down or back or whatever you was going to do. That's my hip hop. We couldn't afford cross colors. Right. $20 in t-shirts was our outfits. And that's what my music is. It's not anti-bling. It's just reality rap.
Okay. So with like more than 20 years in the game, what's the biggest lesson that you learned from being in the game?
Brand yourself. Branding. Trusting you. If you're not original, you're somebody else. And branding and like I said, trust you and knowing that the game always changes.
Yeah, for sure. So what about the biggest, you know, I heard somebody say that most new artists, they first deal is usually a bad deal.
I can attest to that. Nappy Roots signed the worst deal probably in history. We from Kentucky. We had a developmental deal. But we showed everybody that you don't have to be a star to sell records. You just got to have good dope. And so they put the camera with a nigga who already had good music. Nappy Roots went platinum in 6 weeks, went gold in 5. You just put us in front of that many people and let them see good music. And our fans was 93% white and women.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, and you know, black cats that were conscious in the beginning, you know. So those were our demographics, where most black men that I'm a real nigga and I don't like rapper, he ain't gonna listen to Nappy Roots. Nigga who buy Jeezy and Bootsy probably won't play a Nappy Root album. But the nigga who played Nappy Root album probably won't play that either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nigga who played Nappy Roots, he probably jamming Outkast. He probably jamming Wiz Khalifa. You know, he's smoking. Bitch don't kill my vibe kind of nigga.
Yeah.
You know, he might not play Madden, he play FIFA.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Probably some big crit.
Yeah, he fuck with Crit.
Yeah.
You know, and then Luda. You know, after I named my album Watermelon Chicken and Grits, 2 months later, Luda named his Chicken and Beer. So what the cat was doing was working. It's just when you branding yourself, you gotta know what you're doing. Like when I wrote Poor Folks, first 500,000 copies is my voice. I met Anthony Hamilton the day of the video shoot. They didn't know what to do with him over at Soul Life. But you take somebody who already had identification that know they represent poor folks, then that inspired other people in knowing what to do with their artists that they had. But you listen to anybody in the game before I got there, you wasn't thinking about doing no song like Nappy Roots or Anthony Hamilton. But I made you go do a song with Anthony Hamilton. And cats look at me, why you on the Genius? I said, when I met Kanye, he was doing Through the Wire, the sample with Shaka Khan. After he opened up for Nappy Roots, started sounding, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, so nigga like, what? It was like, man, it was, if you ever watch Cadillac Records, I'm like Muddy Waters.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye is more Chuck Berry to me. If you watch, you the white boy that put us in the room together, like Chess Records.
Mm-hmm.
And when I met Trick, you know, on his rise, he was doing, bitch, you don't know now, Nick. They've been playing up, you know, we all on tour together. We got the same A&R.
Yeah. Man, you know, it's kind of funny. Like I had looked up some stuff last week, I think. And I went and because to me, the first time I heard Anthony Hamilton was through y'all and you know, and Nappy Roots, right? So I went back and looked at his discography, right? Yeah. He had a whole album out I never heard of. To this day, I never heard of it till like last week or so.
Right.
And his next album was after he did Poor Folks. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I never heard of dude before. I mean, of course, I fool with him now, but
yeah,
never heard of him till Poor Folks.
Yeah. And it's the weirdest things, man. Like, he already had a deal. He was out there with Sunshine Anderson over at Atlantic Records when she was doing Heard It All Before. I met her in the Congo room in LA. She was already there. And then Nappy Roots started. Oh, no, hell no, boy. Before that, Jazzy Faye was hoes in the club, show love. Shaking that ass in the club, nigga, what? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And then we was going to Boston and Chicago, and people were reading all the records featuring Jazzy Faye. And I was like, not Jazzy Faye, Jazzy Faye.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, them country boys is on the ride with the wheels. You know, and folks like, how was it working with Jazz? And I was like, we never worked with him. He sang our hook and got us a ghetto pass in Atlanta. And that was our number one market at that time. And then, you know, things changed after that.
Man, you know the funny thing is, speaking of Jazzy Faye, a lot of songs like that he's produced, I never been a big fans of them because it's too up tempo for me. It's too pop, you know, and I don't like.
Dancing.
Yeah, he like on
Yeah.
like he, you know, it's too much dancing type stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's not my thing. You know, like
Me either.
he kind of like
Me
CeeLo Green to me. You know.
I like Low, but they created, look at, right here, look at my face. Oh, now mind you, now before I got at Atlantic Records, CeeLo was out with the Goody Mob, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had met them at Rico Wade, my last album, produced Nappy.org. We worked the whole album, him, Big Rube, Ray Mary, the whole Dungeon Family. And when I was doing, you know, after that All Range or whatever, does that make me crazy? You know, I sang on a lot of hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that picture. Look like Big V, bald headed, big glasses. Who sang on their hooks? Predominantly rap. Yeah, more of a country Jim Croce kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was when Kanye was doing H to the is O, V to the is A. We over at Atlantic, Jamie, Twister, Kanye come produce, you know, Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross. CeeLo Green had on pair of glasses. After Goody Mob, bald head. Does that make me crazy?
It's just ironic, huh?
Oh man, like you won't never know what Hollywood will do to you till they do it to you.
Right, right.
You know, when I got there, it was just different. You'd have to rewind everybody's music right when Nappy Roots landed.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at who became who. And what became what after Nappy Roots, it became 808s and guitars. And everybody, you know, Crit dropped that country shit. Luda came out with Chicken and Beer right after Watermelon Chicken and Grits. And who didn't do a song with Anthony Hamilton? Anthony Hamilton signed with Jermaine Dupri. Nappy Roots is not Atlanta's number one market now. Little John does the anthem with Nappy Roots and don't get in the video.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So Atlanta's not Kentucky, you know, Nappy Roots number one market. But the other boys that didn't have the identity of Vito, that country boy, they moved to Atlanta So they lived there. After meeting Rico, he was like, why would you want to sit at my table? He was putting his nephew Future's music together the last time we was there, and he was telling me he can't produce my music because I'm not from Atlanta. And he got too many people in line. So best bet I go home and make my own tape. Wow. And that's what I did. And he explained to me how I'm supposed to have the money. All of this is my sound.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at Skinny now. And that was the end of Nappy Roots. That's when I left the group. Okay. So working with Rico, I found out things about publishing and how Skinny been stealing. So Rico Wade put the motherfucker out there. And we're like, I've been waiting to meet you. You don't say. So it all come to be like that. A real blessing. And he freed me. So I come home and produce 5 albums. Like the music you got, now I got it by the ton.
Yeah.
And then I had to learn to produce it and sell it and do all the publishing and not be lied to no more. And then I realized what it was.
How you bounce back from your partner, that done snake you, man? Like how you bounce back from that?
I know the Lord. Jesus Christ fixed it all. Plus, you can't get a check without my name on it. You can't think of him without me. Now you can think of me without him. And so I was a weed man before Nappy Roots. So us know 11 million people. I just got me a tax ID number. Listen, Jay-Z, I took the corner store with the corner office, came up with a QR code and turned my music into cannabis. And Newport's Blacks and Rellos is the #1 selling thing at any junior food store besides gas. So I just put something in the Rello. Yeah, right. $20 for 5,000 people is 100 racks. I had to raise 4 kids in West Bowling Green, where I'm from. So the legs of my life was already walking hand in hand. So the reason he got those checks and shit by me, I was already in the corner. I really never depended on that. Right. That was more them, not me.
I got you. So look, so with you having, success in the rap game, success as a full-time father, you done learned the business now, you getting your money off your products now. What would you say is your biggest achievement?
Identity. Knowing who you are. You won't be nothing else. And realizing cats that like reality rap or shown anything else. Mm-hmm. All your shit have got to be is real. So you see how you gravitated for a street boy. Imagine if a nigga got a whole juice of 27% sativa and got it right there for $2. Whether you cash out or shit.
Yeah.
10 20s or 2 of them blue things, and shit.
Yeah.
They don't even call me Vito no more. It's 100 a head. It's my new nickname. And that, as we go medical and recreational, only 2 in legal states. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm thinking when I pull up. And so the music helped me do that, and it pushed me to creating my own strand. Yeah. So now I'm just here. I go to any dispensary or any scientist make my strand. I tour in your city, every location you got. Let's do a day party.
Yeah, I got you. And you gonna bring that hippie music.
Oh man, that's all I'm looking to do is smoke, meet and greet, eat, get you the $200 or $40 worth of shit, get you home before it get dark, to your Piccadilly plate or whatever the hell you gonna do. And shit, that's about, that's Vito, man. Just reality rap, old-fashioned way of getting it done.
Right. Okay, so this is gonna be my last question. Is there anything that you still want to accomplish?
For me, I just want to become the greatest weed man of all time and a musician and show you a different way than you thought than any rapper that would do it this way. And it's still, I want to finish my Nabaru business. I want my yellow coat. I got 3 songs over in the jukebox. I'm just here to finish my business and grow low, doing what I'm doing and stay in control of my music. Still shooting movies. Just staying the boss of my ship.
Yeah.
Until it's time for somebody to really take me to another level. I feel like Dr. Dre, I just ain't met my Suge Knight.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Well, look, hey, I appreciate the you sitting down with me again. I appreciate the insight, the game. You know, you have a particular way with your words. So hey, I hope everybody receives it.
Man, I hope they get it. If not, I'll be out in another 6 months with another project. The leading single on the new 5 Mic mixtape is Shoot My Jumper. I'm going to shoot my jumper.
Yeah.
If I miss rebound, block out and rebound. And it just means take your chance. You see a pretty thing, jump out of the pocket, you going to shoot your jumper, ain't you?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. So.
Well, yeah, I got you. So yeah, look, I appreciate you for sitting down with me again. And till next time, people, we out.
All love, Jay. Peace.